Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, July 6, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, a 15-year-old Crawfordsville girl is missing and her father fears she was taken against her will. Jessica Rentschler was apparently mowing the family lawn last Thursday when she disappeared. Her father, Alvin Rentschler, said that when he spoke to her on the phone at 10:30 Thursday morning, all was well. He went home after work and the lawnmower was in the yard, and it is usually locked in the garage. No note has been found from the girl. Rentschler thinks that she might have taken clothes from her room, but he can't be sure. He said, quote, "When I reported that night, I said that I'm guessing that she ran away." He said that on Tuesday. Now he is not so sure. Various family members have tried calling and texting Jessica. A cousin told Rentschler that she received a text from Jessica that said, quote, "I'm fine, I'm not in Crawfordsville." Rentschler thinks the text might have come from Jessica's phone, but wasn't sent by her. Montgomery County Sheriff Mark Castile said a detective has been assigned to the case. An investigation is continuing, but the case is being treated as a runaway. If you have any information about Jessica Rentschler, call the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office at 765-362-3740. We'll be back with more local news in just a moment.
Most companies' calling cards fit in your wallet. Ours is just a little bit bigger. Howe Construction is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and only the best roofers get to be Owens Corning qualified. Howe Construction offers a comprehensive warranty and has a clean record with the Better Business Bureau. Howe's Construction Incorporated, located in Hillsboro. Call us today at 765-798-6600. Call Howe Construction for all of your roofing needs, plus room additions, remodeling, and new construction.
The Crane Building on Washington Street has a display that reads, "Put it in the park," referring to Ivy Tech's request to build in the Commerce Park. On Tuesday, the Crawfordsville City Council passed the second reading of a $400,000 appropriation for Ivy Tech. You can see more on this topic on page A2 of today's edition of the Paper of Montgomery County. A rumor that Banjo Corporation is making plans to close its Crawfordsville The Crane Building on Washington Street has a display that reads, "Put it in the park," referring to Ivy Tech's request to build in the Commerce Park. On Tuesday, the Crawfordsville City Council passed a second reading of a $400,000 appropriation for Ivy Tech. You can see more on this topic on page A2 of today's edition of the Paper of Montgomery County. Also, a rumor that Banjo Corporation is making plans to close its Crawfordsville plant and move to Mexico have been denied. The controller for Banjo Corporation, who refused to give his name, denied the rumor, saying, quote, "There's no story here. I have not heard that rumor. It is not true." Bill Henderson, executive director for the Montgomery County Economic Development, said that he had not heard the rumor and that it would not make sense because companies are finding that labor is cheaper in Mexico, but other things are more expensive. Two other Crawfordsville officials, Mayor Charlie Coons and Chamber of Commerce Executive Vice President S. David Long, had mixed reactions. Long said he was aware of the rumor, but Coons said he had not heard it. According to the Chamber, Banjo employed approximately 150 people last year. R.R. Donnelley has reduced its workforce in Crawfordsville by about 10 people, according to information from employees. However, the paper was not able to verify those numbers after calls to R.R. Donnelley officials, both locally and at the corporate office in Chicago, were not responded to. R.R. Donnelley opened its operations in Crawfordsville in 1921. According to a chamber publication, Donnelley had approximately 1,300 employees in the past few years. In other news, The Art of the Book, a one-day workshop creating handmade books, will be given at the Athens Gallery by artist and teacher Mariana Ballinger. Numerous ideas will be examined and examples will be on hand to look through. The workshop is being given July 16th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Congratulations to the Sunshine Vans program. If you missed it, the vans operated by the Crawfordsville Park and Recreation Department were the latest recipient of a $1,000 grant from the Montgomery County Community Foundation. MCCF is granting $20,000 in 20 weeks to celebrate its 20th anniversary. And while we're at it, congratulations to the North Montgomery FFA for being named one of the top chapters in the state of Indiana. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Karen Zock, editor of Montgomery Memories. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website, and you can click on this tile on our homepage to watch this week's episode of Frankly Speaking directly. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you'll experience in the National Guard. If you've got it inside you, this is your time to act. Visit the Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Stay with us because we've got local sports coming up for you, and right up next, it's Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet, with your local forecast.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class Specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto. At Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
Hey, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet. We're here in Studio B. We found another new slice of Studio B. You know, Stu has the Stu studio for the news segment, so we have to keep kind of raising the bar here in Weatherland. So hopefully this looks good to you. Hopefully this looks good to you. I hope. I'm getting a haircut today. Does that help? Our segment is sponsored by Gould Body and Paint. Gould Body and Paint is at 607 Waynetown Road in Crawfordsville. Diana and Don, they specialize in some nice-looking facelifts for your car or any kind of vehicle. You can give them a call at 364-1067. That's Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. Well, yesterday, just about perfect. The blue sky and the heat that we promised, the lack of humidity that we promised. Today, I can't promise precipitation, but I can say there's at least a slight chance of seeing it around. We expect an afternoon high today of 88 here in Montgomery County. 88 degrees, partly sunny, so not the completely blue sky of yesterday, and at least that chance of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms around. Let's talk about what is moving into the area today. On the weather map, you'll see a cold front that's just back off to the northwest of us as the day begins. That moves into central Indiana. And I think especially because of the timing of the front, the northern half of the state, but including us, probably the northern half of the state with the best chances of showers and thunderstorms around today. And that front tomorrow will move a little farther to the south. I think it's still close enough around, and there's still little waves of energy that could bring us at least another slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm also on Thursday. So that's the one change to the ongoing weather picture, and that is to also include a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms into the mix on Thursday. Then Friday, I think we're in really good shape, and then it does get hot this weekend. This is an upper air chart, and this shows where you see that circle in the middle of the country. That's a big area of high pressure up above us, and that ridge is going to slide, kind of ooze to the east here over the next few days. And you'll notice just around, sort of around the corner of it, some moisture present in that part of the atmosphere, which is often the case, and that's what's going to kind of give us that chance of a few showers here and there today and tomorrow. Then once that center of high pressure moves off to the east, we're kind of in the middle of it, in the middle of the heat, just in time for your weekend. Better be ready to sweat. Temperatures today, that's why I'm getting a haircut later today. If you don't think this looks good, even with the, even with a better picture, slightly different background, even if you don't think that looks good, I'll look better tomorrow because I'll have had a haircut. Just in time for the hot weather. 88 for the high temp today. There's that slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm around. Remember, you can check in also at paulpoteet.com just to double check the radar. Shower and thunderstorm chance again for tomorrow. Slight side either day. 88 today, 84 tomorrow. And then the sun is out, and it's less humid at least for a day on Friday, but I think things are going to cook again for this weekend. 84 Friday, 86 Saturday, 88 on Sunday, and then we're back into some more storm chances on Monday and Tuesday, but it may be humid all the way from Saturday into Tuesday. That's your forecast. You have a great day in Crawfordsville. We appreciate you watching on meteorologist PaulPoteet.com right here on Paper News 24/7.
At Zon's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zon's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zon's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zon's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
Chris Minks dominated the field for the Athenians this year, no matter the level of play. He helped decimate several all-time Athenian baseball records this season and helped his team to a 2011 3A state championship over Mishawaka Marion. He is now the all-time record holder in runs batted in for the Athenians. He hit 59 this season. He broke Brent Mott's 1993 record of 52 RBIs. He's in the top 10 of nearly every offensive season record category for his work this season, and that's why he is the paper's 2011 Baseball Player of the Year. Well, that's your local news for the weekend. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Paper of Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.